I'm going to pick up where I left off last time with, doing my 7-day time management, breaking it down per day. We're going to talk about Monday. The last episode we did was on a Sunday. This one's Monday. This is the most powerful day of the week. Primarily because it's the beginning of the day of the week. And oftentimes, how you get a jump start on your week can essentially, plan or basically set the mood for the rest of the week. So I was always gung-ho from the time I woke up at 6 a.m. to get ready for the week. I had my most energy. I was pumped. I had a good Sunday, relaxed, caught up, got my energy back. And Monday was, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to bust my butt and work my ass off because I know that as the week goes on, I'm going to have that energy going because I had a great Monday. I always scheduled my projects on any new projects to start on a Monday. So, that way, because I had my most energy, and so any other jobs that overlapped and as I still, obviously had other jobs that were in mid action or going through its course that were on a Monday. But essentially, I'd go to job site, get up at 6 a.m., brush my teeth, have a snack. I was fortunate enough that I had a partner when I started my career, so she kind of made my lunch every day. Thank you very much for that. So grab my lunch, out the door, probably about 6:30. I wanted to be at job site for 7 o'clock, set up, prepare things for trades, walk through the site, do inspection, make sure everybody's on the right page. So I'd get there about 7, unload tools for trades and just and have everything ready. Talk to any clients that wanted to meet at the beginning of the week at their job site or anything that I had scheduled on the Sunday to be there to walk through if there was any changes or additions. And so we'd go through that. Probably spend about an hour doing that. Trades would start showing up at the job site around 8 o'clock. Walk them through that, whatever they needed to do, any corrections, and stick around probably for about 2 hours and make sure everybody's kind of going hard. And oftentimes I'm taking emails and I'm answering phone calls at the same time and just problem solving for about 2 hours. Sometimes that would run for 4 hours depending how big the job was. From there, I'd probably go to another job, another job that I'd have lined up, and essentially that's how my Monday was I'd be at one job for 2 to 4 hours, jump over to another job for 2 to 4 hours, and do the same process and walk the trades through. Now, early on in my mid-20s, I was active on job sites. There were certain skills that I was utilizing and doing because, especially in the finishing area, which was very important in construction. So, I spent a lot of time doing that kind of stuff. So, I scheduled management on jobs where, during the week, I scheduled the management of jobs to be going on where I, could just be there for a bit to go over it, like the 2 to 4 hours I talked about at the beginning. And then I'd pop over to another job where I actually did some finishing, and then I'd work there till, whatever time it needed to be done. Oftentimes it'd be, 6, 8 o'clock, and I would be involved in doing the work, whether I had helpers, and so forth. So, I'd probably be physically working, doing finishing for about, from, 10 at 12 o'clock all the way to whatever time it took. Sometimes, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours because, I always put in about 6 to 8 hours of actual work where I'm doing some stuff opposed to management. That was kind of an addition in the day. So, I always had guys that worked for me. I'd pick them up early in the morning on the way to the site. I'd drop them off at the end of the day, or I'd have to coordinate that if I wasn't able to do that. If I had school on a specific day, oftentimes I did not take classes on a Monday because Monday I wanted to get the job sites going, so I tried to take classes in the evenings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, or Saturdays if possible. So Mondays, often I didn't have a class, so I could focus on getting a good day at work, being out of job sites by 8 p.m. the latest, because I wanted to go home, have a dinner, and then catch up on homework and get prepared for school for Tuesday, Wednesday, and so forth. Or, just try to have dinner with the missus and catch up with her day because she was working at the time. So that was basically what my Monday was. 6 o'clock out of bed, just like Sunday, and grab my lunch, out the door by 6:30, on a job site by 7, preparing for that day's work on a specific job site by 8, dealing with the trades from 8 to probably 10 or 12 o'clock, then heading over to another job, putting in my time in regards to the work that I was doing, probably from 10 or 12 o'clock all the way till about 6 to 8 p.m. And then I would head home and do any homework that I had kind of spread out through the week that I didn't finish on Sunday, or some reading that I might have to do so it's fresh in my mind for Tuesday's class. And of course, somewhere in there I'd have dinner and catch up with the missus, and I'd be in bed by about 11 o'clock. Somewhere in there in the workday, I'd often have lunch, but usually it was when I was going from one job site to another job site. And so I really never stopped on site to have food. I primarily was one of those people that once I started working, I worked until I was done, and there was no distractions other than taking phone calls or answering emails, which I had to do all the time in my career when I was on a job site. So that's essentially my Monday in my mid-20s all the way till about 30s. I was very active on job sites. I was doing a lot of things, utilizing my skills, making some good money doing it, whereas if I had outsourced it, I would have just made a lot less because of the management fee. But I was growing a business, and I saw it as an opportunity to put some money in my pocket. All right, I'm looking forward to the next one. Keep up with these so then you can see what my life was in my 20s.